Have you ever looked up from your phone after a mindless scroll and realized you don't even know where the time actually went? It is like you were there, but you weren't present. And now those hours are just gone. Close your eyes for a second and think back to your childhood summers. Do you remember the heat, the smell of the grass, the way a single Tuesday afternoon felt like it lasted 1,000 years? Back then, the sun stayed up forever, and the distance between summer break and school felt like a lifetime. Now look at your life today. You blink and it's Friday. You blink again and the month is gone. You realize you've been wearing the same hoodie, eating the same breakfast, and scrolling the same apps for 3 straight years. Here's a wake up call. 2020 was 6 years ago. When I say that, I don't just mean it as a date on a calendar. For me, my stomach drops out of nowhere because I realize how much of me has been left behind in that blur. If you feel the same pit in your chest, it is because your brain is literally trimming the footage of your existence. Today I'm going to show you why your ears are evaporating and the exact sensory glitch I used last week to finally snap my brain out of its autopilot. Your brain is a masterpiece of efficiency. Its goal isn't to make your life feel long. Its goal is to save energy. Think about your phone right now. You probably have the muscle memory of unlocking it down to science. My thumb swipes up and taps on the YouTube icon before my eyes even hit the screen. I'm on the app scrolling before I've even consciously decided what I'm looking for. That is autopilot. To really understand why time is accelerating, think about the first day you ever moved into your current home. Everything was high definition. You had to think about which way the door opened, where the light switch were, and how the floor creaked in that one specific spot. Because everything was new, your brain was on full record mode. That day felt like it was 12 hours long. But look at your life now. You can navigate your kitchen in total darkness. You can drive to work without remembering a single turn you made. You've mastered your environment. But here's the trade off. When you stop needing to pay attention, your brain stops saving the data. It looks at your routine and says, I've seen this before, we don't need to save this. It hits the delete button on your Tuesday, so it can save energy for Wednesday. You're essentially living in a compressed version of reality. Your brain is saving disk space by deleting your days. Last week, I decided to test the science. I realized I was living in the compressed loop, so I did something I haven't done in a long time. I went to a walk around the lake, but the catch was I left my phone at home. At first, it was uncomfortable, and I kept thinking, what if someone calls me for emergency? Or what if they need something from me? But then something weird happened. Because I didn't have the digital world to hide in, I started actually seeing the real one. I heard the wind in the trees. I noticed the way the light was hitting the path. I saw a bird land on a branch and actually watched it for a minute instead of just walking past. That 1 hour walk seemed like an eternity compared to doom scrolling. Usually, an hour on my phone disappears in a blink, leaving me with that empty feeling in my stomach. But that 1 hour by the lake felt heavy. It felt like I actually lived 60 full minutes. It was proof that the oddball effect, the psychology trick of novelty, is the only way to make your life feel real again. When you stop being comfortable, you start being alive. So how do we break the loop? We use the sensory glitch. This is about intentionally making your life inefficient, so your brain has to wake up and start recording the footage again. The route of resistance. Tomorrow, don't take the fastest way home. Don't let the GPS tell you how to live. Take the scenic route through the neighborhood you never visit. Let your eyes work to navigate streets they don't recognize. When you don't know where the turns are, your brain is forced into record mode. It can't sleep while you're exploring. The tactical reset. Tonight, brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. I'm serious. It is going to feel clumsy and awkward. It is going to be incredibly frustrating. You'll probably miss your mouth or hit your gums, and that frustration is the key. In that moment, your brain is panicking because it can't use its autopilot pathway. It has to fire up the prefrontal cortex to manage the movement. That 2-minute task will feel like 10 minutes. You are literally manufacturing time through a tiny bit of discomfort. Hunt the first. Treat novelty like your life depends on it. Buy a fruit you can't pronounce. Listen to a genre of music that makes you feel weird. Walk into a store just because you've never seen inside. These micro shocks act as bookmarks. Without bookmarks, the pages of your life just fly by in a blur. We are standing in 2026. This year is a blank canvas, but for most people, it is already being painted with the same gray brush strokes as 2025. I want to ask you a direct question. What first are you going to hunt for this afternoon? Not next week, not when you have time. This afternoon. Are you going to leave the phone at home and walk around the block? Are you going to take a different route home? The secret to a long life isn't just health, it's newness. When you stop being a beginner, you start being a ghost. You're just a body moving through a routine until the clock runs out. 2026 doesn't have to be another skip in your timeline. You have the power to grab the steering wheel and pull your life out of its autopilot. Stop being so good at your life that you disappear into it. Make your brain work for its memories. Make your life worth the storage space. So that's what I have for today. If this video gave you a jolt or any value, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment and tell me what first you're doing today. Let's make 2026 a year that actually feels like it lasts 365 days. Go do something weird. Thanks for watching. And remember, Jesus loves you.